Hi everyone, I'm going to show you an amazing HR agent that will analyze your resume for you, tell you how much you can earn and in which countries, and also give you advice on how to improve your resume so you can earn more. Watch how it works. In Telegram, we just send a regular resume in PDF format, and it will automatically unpack it. And it will tell us all this information. Here, I'm attaching John Smith's resume. It analyzes the resume, reviews it, compares it across countries, and tells you how much you can earn. And we can see the range from the lowest to the highest salaries. It writes about the experience, gives a general summary, then points out the drawbacks and suggests how it can be improved. I think it works. It's just amazing. And you can also add a few more features to this, such as LinkedIn, and then it won't just be an agent that analyzes, but an agent that actually sends out your resume. Or Gmail, if you have someone to send it to by email. Or, for example, literally any website in any country. Using a special request, it can send your resume through that form. That's how this agent works. Let's build it ourselves. It won't take much time, but there will be some interesting nodes here. Today, we'll learn how to extract data from PDF files and create a Telegram bot. And we'll go through everything step by step. Let's get started. So, we're starting completely from scratch. We're creating a new workspace. I'm closing out of this and just starting from zero. Let's jump into this process. We delete everything. So the first node is the Telegram node. Here we'll be sending a message to Telegram. We need to send a message. So let's look for try. Find message. What we need here is to connect a new account, because I've already connected my account, but for you, this field will be empty. So let's show how to create a new connection. We need to go to what's called Botfather. Here's the link to it. This is what it looks like. This is the place where new Telegram channels are created. But what we need to create is an API, not a Telegram channel, but bots. We need to create an API. So let's go here, click, go to the menu, and create a new bot. You can name it whatever you want. And now, you can also name it just bot. And now our bot is ready. We take this link, copy it, then paste it into the token field, paste it in, and click Save. Great, congratulations. The first API connection has been established. Alright, thank you. Let's test this step. We need to write something to this address. Go to it and type start. It received our data. So now look, we need to test with you. And right away, we also need to send a file as the next step. We're going to send a file. So we send our bot's files so it can see that we're going to be sending it files. Alright, yes, we have the file ID. Great. Now, the next thing we'll do is create another node. But this one will download that file from the system. It's also called Telegram, but this one is called getFile. And here we need to specify the file ID. That's why we did the test response. See, file ID here and file ID there. Alright, let's test this step. All done, it worked. Here's our file, it's saved. So, what do we have as a result? It turns out that we sent some message in Telegram, and it responds by downloading the file. And then you could, for example, make yourself an agent. But there's one catch. The agent won't understand the data in this PDF file, because this PDF contains classic resume text, but it needs binary code. So what do? We use a node called unpack. And here we select PDF. That's it. It sends the data from the PDF as regular data. You can test the step. And here we can see that now there's text. Before it was a file, and now it's text. And now, after this, we can connect all of this to our model. We can choose any model. Let's pick the simplest one. And here, the agent can immediately try to send us a message. Let's tweak it a bit right away. Here we select the expression and what it will process. It will process for us this text which, and so on. We need to describe to it what it should do with this text. This is done in this field called system message. I have a prompt saved here that describes it as an HR agent. You can also write it differently. Make it simpler or more complex, whatever is more convenient for you. So we can test this step. Yes, it says that it's missing the actual model. Now, to test the step and highlight it properly, let's go to the model section and connect it. I suggest you connect charge 5. For me, it's most convenient from open. Here, I already have a connected account, but you can even use a free one here. Let's do it for you. I'll create a new account. I'll go to the section OpenAI, the one where the keys are. To get an OpenAI key, you need to be registered with OpenAI and deposit $5 there. Again, if you don't have a free model here, well, you might have a free model here. From time to time, it offers one. Nobody really knows how it works, but sometimes it just appears, maybe here, and then you don't need to connect anything. But in my case, I want to show you just in case how this works. So, we need to take the API key and paste it right here. We get it from the OpenAI platform, specifically from the API keys section. Here, we need to create a new key. It doesn't matter what we name it. Now this key has appeared, and we paste it in. Everything in this field is pretty quick, basically. You'll just need to register on ChatGPT Open, and if it doesn't give you a free one, try again. Everything connected successfully for me. Now all that's left is to add memory so it doesn't forget what we're talking about. Here, we select Simple Memory, the simplest option for today. And here, we need to choose who it's talking to. It's talking to the ID. You can find this right here in the Telegram trigger. Here, there's the ID of the person who sent the message. So that's it, basically. Now we can test our agent. Let's do that. It discusses, analyzes, and gives a response. Like this. But this format isn't very convenient for us, so we need to connect Telegram to receive the message in a more user-friendly way. Let's do that. Telegram. So for sending the message, here again we need to insert the ID of the recipient. And the sender is the person from whom the message came, and the text is what was passed to the recipient ID. Let's test the sensor, because we immediately get a response. So we sent a simple resume, and here we get options for which countries. But that's what I showed you at the beginning. Let's send something else and see how it works. For that, we can save everything. And first activate the working setup. We also have an agent who, according to this given prompt, this message, performs our task. Right now, it's learning as an analyst. So let's give it a different task, a different mode. And prepared. So, we send it. We should get a response. Let's see. Yes, we got a response as well. Again, it was simple. This was a website specialist, and here's the kind of salary they can expect in different countries. It seems like it turned out pretty interesting. Basically, There was nothing complicated here. As I showed you, everything is quite clear. If something seemed difficult or unclear, write in the comments. I'll be happy to help you. If you want to learn more about these agents, head over to our school platform. There, you'll find more than 3,000 different agents for various tasks. Plus, we teach from scratch to professional level. There are different levels for agents, and we also help you learn how to sell agents, if that's something you're interested in. Anyway, I was glad to share this with you today. All the best, and goodbye.